Well, I've been good, well, taking care of life, taking care of family, and it's good to be here again, ready to compete, to make things happen, and in a good way. So, yeah, I'm ready, to put in a good show as always, and I'm feeling good. Good, that's the most important, I think.
You've seen all the emotions of this sport. You've put together winning streaks. You've experienced losses as well. You're on such a nice winning run, and then you bumped into Francis Ngannou. How difficult is it when you have that wonderful momentum, then you got to build it back up again? You're used to it by now, but how do you deal with it mentally?
Well, I think it's part of the game, man, and it's not good. Of course, you always want to win, but sometimes negative results happen in your life, and it's all about how you react to those negative moments, and there's no other way instead of keep going, keep happening, keep working hard, and that's what I'm doing here. And the most important that I'm cautious how about I'm made of truth. I know that many people say that, but that's the truth. I know how to rebuild myself because it's not fake. I did that once, and I can do it again. Because I have everything what it takes to do it.
Well, you certainly do. I mean, you know what it's like to be a champion. How important is that for you, with your belief that you're going to do it again because you know what it's like to hold the gold? So does that help? Do you think when you're trying to get back there again?
Oh yeah, of course. Being the champion is I think the biggest goal of every fighter. I'm not different. I'm here to be the champion. And if I'm not the champion today, it's because I made mistakes. I paid a big price for those mistakes. But I'm still young and I still have full power to go, forward. So it's gonna happen. I have uh, you know, other way to go instead of working hard to be the champion again. And I know it's gonna happen.
You've certainly got a really interesting challenge ahead of you, Curtis Blaydes, still quite young, incredible ground and pound, but perhaps you fancy, you'd be stronger on the feet. Is that the way you see it?
Yes, it's a battle of styles. He likes to grapple a lot. I like to stand up and bang. But it's a at the end it's a MMA fight. So you have to be prepared to fight anywhere. And I'm ready for this. If he tries to take me down, which is 100% that he's gonna try to do it, I'm ready for this. I have it's not that easy to take me down, and I can tell you. You have to be ready. You have to be uh, in a very good condition. And at the end, I think I'm gonna knock him out.
How do you think about the heavyweight division at the moment? Do you feel like it needs some fresh blood? Because if you look at the top of the division, it's all the guys bossing the division have been around a long time, like DC, Stipe, yourself. Do you think it needs some fresh blood?
Well, if my answer for the question, yes, we always need fresh blood. The thing is, are those fresh blood that are arriving for the heavyweight division? They have enough to to beat us, to take us away, from our position. I don't think so. We have Francis Ngannou, we have Curtis Blades, we have some guys that are doing well, but man, it's all about you know how hard you want that, and how hard you work to keep yourself on your position and to keep yourself on top of this division. And I've been working very hard since the beginning. That's why I'm here for over a decade.
Have we've seen a lot of changes in the game. Our sport is still really young. I think the UFC is 27 years old. You've been talking about working for a decade. What is the biggest changes you've seen in the game since you started out?
Well, I think the biggest is evolving better. You have to be more, like there's no other way to say, you have to be more prepared, to win your fights because everybody's training everything today, so it makes the fights even harder for you to win. But I think I've been doing my part of the game, and I've been working very hard on my fighting game. And the most important thing is I love this. I love to be here. I love to be who I am, and that's why I'm here, and I'll keep here for a long time.
Great to hear, man. Yeah, I mentioned so we were just at the Conor fight in Vegas. Do you think it's good for the sport to have him back in terms of more eyeballs and more money? Do you feel that? Do you think it's positive now that McGregor's active again?
I think it is, of course. He's putting us in another level. There's a sport. We were maybe needing someone like him. Like to have all this kind of attention. The whole world, paying attention on our sport. So I think it's very good. The only thing I hope is I'm still around when he gets to the heavyweight division.
Who do you think he's going to fight next?
I'm not sure, and I don't really care, about that. But I know it's going to be a good fight. There's so many good options, for him, and he's a very entertaining guy. He knows what to say. He's a smart guy, so whoever he faces next, I'm sure it's going to be good.
So, if you get through Curtis, are you thinking about anybody on your mind? Because it's it could be another rematch for you. I mean, do you want to see Francis again, or do you want to see Stipe again? What do you think's next for you?
I want the belt. The belt. That's the thing that I want. All the other things are something else. But of course, I think one of my goals is to have my rematch. Not only with the Stipe, who was the champion, but also with Francis Ngannou, which was my last fight. And man, that is still in my head. That was a mistake that I did. I was too confident. Overhand right, and I exposed myself for his power, and I paid a big price for that. So I'm looking forward. There's so many good matches in this heavyweight division right now. I'm having a very good match right now with Curtis Blaydes. I think everybody's gonna be watching this fight.